Ash Cow back in another video, guys. How it's been? Today I'm gonna hit you with the origins, a quick little origin story, not too deep, about a character that I feel like could be on the horizon. Actually plays a very important part in the Green Lantern story going forward. Of course, it's a villain. All right. With that being said, guys, quick background story of a character called the Black Hand. Alright, so the Black Hand was born in, him and his family was born in Coatesville, which is a suburb in California, right? He's the fourth brother. He has three other brothers, but he was born an inventive genius. But later on, as early on in life, he actually despises his family. So he grows to dislike them. So in his thinking and crazy mind, he feels like in order to separate himself, he has to become a supervillain. He turns to a life of crime. He separates himself. So in the process of doing that, he becomes a costume supervillain, and he gives himself the nickname Black Hand as a reference, or basically saying that in his mind, he felt like he was the black sheep of the family. So that's what made him separate himself. Now, in the process of fighting Green Lantern, he actually develops like this technology that can drain the power of anything that the Green Lantern ring touches in the middle of battle. And he can use that. It actually powers his machine, so he can actually have power. Not necessarily with him, but he has a device that draws the power from it. So, in the process of that, I got 4 comics, guys, that I'm going to hit you with. Alright? And we're going to go from there. Alright? So, the first one, which I feel like this is going to be important, he actually, later on in the storyline, he actually dies, and he's chosen as a Black Lantern. So this is the first issue of The Blackest Night, which is actually a very pivotal story in the Green Lantern series. It doesn't start off the bat, but it will be very important. So I feel like with the Green Lantern series, of course, you know they start shooting. I think they started shooting yesterday. But you know for a fact, yes, I already said that they're gonna start off with Sinestro. You have to. That's pretty much the origin story. You have to start off with Sinestro. But you have all these other lanterns. You have the black, you have orange, you have red, you have blue, you have white, pink. Was it pink or purple? It was something like that. I think it's purple, because that's what Star Sapphire becomes. But that's another story for a different story arc, another villain, another day. But this is very important, guys. The Blackest Night, #1. And pretty much they are reanimated corpses that are brought back to life. And they pretty much, his job is to drain. Like, basically zombie lanterns. That's pretty much what they are. But it's very important. So be on the lookout for that, guys. And I actually have it signed. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, next we have, when he's finally chosen, his first Black Hand as the Black Lantern. This is Green Lantern #43. Crazy cover because he got like Bruce Wayne dead and he's over his tombstone. But this is when he's brought back to life, and it's kind of weird because his family owned like a funeral home, but he became obsessed with like death and dead people. So in his mind, he had like a necrophiliac type of thing going on. So he turned out to be weird like that. But This is when he is chosen as a Black Lantern, and when the Black Hand first becomes the Black Lantern. Until then, he was just a normal supervillain. If you want to call him a supervillain, he wasn't really. He's kind of like on your C list, maybe pushing it. But once he becomes the Black Lantern, that's when he really becomes a problem. All right, so that's Green Lantern number 43. Next, we have Green Lantern number 39, which happens to be the second appearance of the Black Hand. Yeah, he's not in the cover, but this is definitely his second appearance. Now, if you can't get his first appearance, try to get that, of course. But then you got origin stories and you got other stuff that's more modern that you can actually hop into as well. So, alright. And last but not least, the most important one, we got Green Lantern number 29, which happens to be volume number 2. But this is the first appearance of the Black Hand. You see, he got his device. He's already trying to take powers away from Hal Jordan. So he battles Hal Jordan, alright? This issue I feel like is going to be very important later on. We may get they may start, I'm pretty sure if the success of the first season does well, right? They're probably going to expand maybe into the Blackest Night or the Brightest Day. Those storylines will come soon. Maybe not the second season or third season, depends on how long they go with it. But it is important. And if you're going to do the Blackest Night, you're going to get Black Hand in that storyline. Alright, guys? So that's my 4 comics. Check them out. It's pretty good. This is volume number 2. Because this is Hal Jordan. This wasn't Alan Scott, which is the first Green Lantern, the original one. Try to afford that. That's crazy. But if you got the money, man, cash out, get it. But anyway, guys, with that completes my 4 comics. Be on the lookout for Black Hand, aka Black Lantern. I feel like eventually we're going to get them. Just going to take some time, but I think it's worth it. Alright, guys? It's Cash Cow, another video. I'm out.